with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This is Howard on second down. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. It's a quarterback sneak. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
And boy, on the first drive of the game, I kept waiting for the field goal unit to come trotting out, but they stayed put. And this is a real statement here as they get a 1st and goal.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. 1st and goal here from the 2. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Here's Barkley. That's caught at the 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry now. This is Lacey. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted them to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. 319! Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. A dump off to Lacey. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They pitch out to Howard. Stiff-armed him.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Right, here we go. They go counter with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Rolling to his right. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup there of 36. And it'll be 1st down Bears. Now Barkley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here's Barkley. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 11. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the 1st. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
We got 3. All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. On the right side, this is Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Over! Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
No. Check.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Over! Now let's go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Now Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
12 yards to go on third down.
Watch it now. Look at 56. Look at 56. Green, 39. Green, 39. 47. Check, 47.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin the drive with Lacey. Lacey hit. He lost the football. It's out. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 5.
Heavy. Watch the backfield.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go.
Now Barkley firing quickly here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they run with Howard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Hey. Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Rodgers going to give to Lacy on the draw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Rodgers now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we see.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 3. This is Howard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's Barkley. Over the middle here to Wilson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Third and 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And this one is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. 3 up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jake Ryan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Barth puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Lacey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now, they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
And we talk about it so often, how tough he is to bring down, but they found a way to do it.
Yeah, I think gang tackling...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They run with Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Again to Howard. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 89 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now Barkley. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Running with Howard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. He'll drop, and the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Rodgers Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
On first down, Rodgers. He's got time. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On the toss, here's Lacy. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. A big play there out of the running game. 33 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Rodgers. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Check 27. Eyes on 27. 319.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Barkley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Again, it's Howard. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Lacy. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So a 2-game losing skid here, Charles. Certainly not the end of the world, but really they need to stop it right here.
They've got to come together as a team. Can't just rely on the coaching staff to tell them to stop. As a team, get together, make up your minds you're going to do things a lot better going forward and end this 2-game losing streak.
So for Chicago, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.